What up, world? It's Color Boy 2 Wavy, and this is Rap on Trial. In the case we're speaking about today, we're speaking about Baton Rouge rapper, Louisiana legend, none other than Boosie himself, man. Boosie, my dog Boosie, man. He had to plead out on his federal gun case. He been fighting for a few years now. He had to plead guilty. He announced it. So let's get into it, man. It's Rap on Trial. So basically, Boosie been fighting this gun possession case since June 2023. He was out in San Diego, and he was at some type of event. It looked like it could have been a music video, could have been just something, but he was outside. It looked like it was a neighborhood. People was around, and he was basically caught on Instagram Live. I don't know if he recorded it, or somebody else recorded it, but he had a firearm on his waistband. So being that he's a convicted felon, they ended up going to, press charges on that and charging him with being a convicted felon in possession of a firearm. Because as we all, well, I ain't gonna say as we all know, but as has been established in the United States federal system and the state system, it is a federal and state crime to be a convicted felon in possession of a firearm. You know what I mean? And Boosie been dealing with this basically some of the backdrop on how he a convicted felon, right? Because if you remember, he actually had beat a whole murder case. Back in 2011, 2012, he was fighting murder charges and drug charges at the same time. You know what I mean? But the whole Marlo Mike situation. So basically, he ended up beating the Marlo Mike charges, the murder charges. He ended up beating those, and he ended up getting convicted on the drug charges. So that conviction stays with him, and that makes him a convicted felon. You know what I mean? So basically, he been holding on to that, or he been wearing that ever since. And yeah, he been fighting this case, man, since 2023. One of the crazy things that happened, man, and I ain't even trying to joke on about it, man. I remember it was a video that had came out. I remember he was in a pool or something, some type of like backyard, and he like, hey, I just got off the phone with the lawyers. They said they dropped the case, and everybody was like, "Whoa, yeah, they dropped the case, yeah." And Boosie did the damn Swanton bomb in the pool and shit. It was all good. It was all fun and love, man. But it was a cautionary thing, and there was disclaimers being put out there even back then that was like, the feds, man. The feds the state will drop the charge so that the feds can come pick it up. They'll refile them bitches like they ain't never left. Feel me? Them charges be back like they left something. You know what I'm saying? And that's exactly what ended up happening. They ain't dropping the case for nothing. They want that boy Boosie. You know what I mean? Especially when you such a public figure and you a known rapper, and they ain't got over all that shit with Marlo Mike. They ain't got over the murder charge. They ain't got over them charges, man. You know what I'm saying? They still hung up on that shit, and they trying to get you, bro. They trying to get you. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, you might as well just chalk that up once you seen that they came through and charged you with gun possession because of some shit that they got on camera. You know what I mean? It's really just a matter of time. And is what motivated him, or that's probably what motivated him to announce on August 4th, Monday. Basically, I'm gonna just paraphrase. He announced on Twitter or X. He said, "Man, basically, God don't make mistakes, and He tired of fighting." And that's about as simple as that, man. And that's what this legal system will do to you. You know what I mean? It's all a money grab. They're trying to get you for everything, man. They want to come get you. They want to get you while you're active, while you're out there working. They want to get you while you're fighting your case. They want to get you while you're locked up. You know what I'm saying? And they want to get you when you get out, and keep it so that when you do get out, you just a step away from going back in, man. You know what I'm saying? Modern day slavery, man. Modern day slavery, 13th Amendment, man. For real. I ain't finna get real, Fred Hampton up here or whatever, but this whole system, man, is legal slavery, man. And y'all YNs, you gotta pay attention. You gotta be, reading tea leaves and seeing what's going on, man. Peep the play. You feel me? Check the play, bro. Cause at the end of the day, that's what they're trying to do, man. They're trying to hide you. They're trying to send you up the road so that you could be, in some field picking cotton, bro, for free. 13th Amendment, man, basically say we ain't doing slavery in America no more. We gon' But we can send niggas to prison and they can work for crumbs, which is basically slavery. Niggas getting paid 5 cents an hour, bro. I ain't trying to be out in no field for no 5 cents, you know what I'm saying? But that's what they trying to do. I mean, this is a federal case for Boosie now, so we know Boosie ain't gonna be on no field, you know what I'm saying? I ain't saying he going to club fed, you know what I mean, but he gonna be in the feds, you know what I mean? So basically, yeah, man, it's an unfortunate situation, man. I feel like every video I gotta stop myself from saying it's an unfortunate situation, because that's all we gonna be speaking about is unfortunate situations. Unless maybe somebody beat their case and it's like, oh, hey, he got it, and we really feel like he ain't do the shit. You know what I'm saying? That's what's up. You know. So yeah, man, he just put out an album too called Words of a Real One. So I wanted to make sure I put that. Excuse me, y'all. He put out an album called Words of a Real One. So I wanted to make sure that you know what I mean, and put that into the video, because you know how people be like, oh, when they y'all want to talk about all the bad, but you don't talk about the good, and you don't even want to talk about the music. There go your plug, Boosie, Words of a Real One. Y'all go check that out. You know what I'm saying? And he a real one for y'all street niggas. Fighting federal cases and murder charges and all that. That's what y'all on, right? You know what I'm saying? Me, I feel like get your bread, you know what I'm saying? Keep your family fed, you know what I'm saying? And stay ahead, you know what I mean? Just keep it pushing like that, man, and it's gonna all be good, man. However you gotta do that, you know what I'm saying? That shit business. But for all y'all out there chasing this street shit, man, like throwing rocks at the motherfucking chain gang, bro, they will let you in. I'm telling you right now. You know what I'm saying? So basically, man, it's messed up. I know in the federal system, the penalty for convicted felon with gun possession, federal minimum is 3 years, if I ain't mistaken. So it seemed like a common case because Soldier Boy got caught up on the same type of thing. It ain't went federal yet, but we watching for it. You know what I'm saying? I said in the Soldier Boy video, I said, yeah, it's other people going through this like Boosie. You know what I mean? So yeah, we watching for it, man. I gotta make sure I get that fact checked, but I'm pretty positive that yeah, the federal minimum is 3 years on gun possession with a convicted felon. So that's what it is, man. I mean, if you want to put a silver lining in it, man, still be better than getting found guilty on the Marlon Mike charges. Bro would have still been up the road. Bro would have still been away. You know what I mean? So at least you ain't dealing with that. You might gotta take, you know what I'm saying, 3 to the head, which sounds crazy, bro. Because imagine somebody telling you, hey man, look, we gonna need 3 years of your life. You gonna need to go and do something you don't want to do for 3 years. No, man. No, I don't want to do something I don't want to do for 3 minutes, let alone 3 hours, bro. How many times you done had to go do some shit that you didn't want to go do for 3 hours? Don't it feel crazy, bro? Now you talking about 3 years, bro? Bro, I'm going for 3 years, bro. 365 times 3, bro. Over 1,000 days, bro. Oh, Lord, man. Yeah, man. So that's why we trying to get it the legal way around here, man. It's too much shit going on. Federal indictments and motherfuckers telling and confidential informants and motherfucking, yeah, we cool on all that, man. We trying to get this shit the legal way, man. And it's the purpose that we serve on Rap on Trial, man, is to break down all this street shit that hit the pop culture, hip hop culture scene, you know what I'm saying? Give you the perspective from a nigga that's part of the culture, you know what I'm saying, that's active in this shit currently, you know what I mean? And, really let you weigh it out and see where it fall at, you know what I'm saying? Because this shit ain't worth it, bro. I'm saying, if I can convince one of y'all to look at this shit aside from a sideways view of, yeah, bro, that shit don't look like that's worth it, bro. I ain't trying, bro. You know how much money Boosie done spent on his lawyers fighting this motherfucking case just for him to plead guilty? This nigga done probably spent so much bread, so much his goddamn show money and shit. I know he already doing wild shit, building a lake in his backyard, all that wild shit, whatever. But imagine going through all that shit, bro. You paying lawyers and shit, bro. They not answering the phone for free. You know what I'm saying? And you know you're going to pay some good-ass lawyers. Everybody want a fighting chance to win their case, bro. We just saw with Queso, man. Your daddy was telling on you. Your partner that was in the car with you was telling on you. You got caught on camera. You know what I'm saying? You literally got caught on camera. You ain't had your face all exposed and shit, but you got caught on camera. You know what I'm saying? And niggas still wanted to fight their case because they facing he was facing life and shit. But you know, niggas want to fight their case, man. That's the point I'm trying to prove. So you gonna spend that bread, you know what I'm saying? And at the end of the day, what did it even get you? Because you pleading guilty, man. You finna go up the road, bro. You gonna have to sit down for a little bit, man. So you know, y'all send thoughts and prayers to Boosie, man. Y'all go check out that Words of a Real One album. You know what I'm saying? And y'all let me know how y'all feel about this whole situation. Put that in the comments, man. I keep forgetting to say it. Y'all like and subscribe. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, y'all let me know how y'all think Boosie finna walk them feds. Boosie gotta walk them feds on that main line, right? I know they was talking that cash about him in Angola, like, oh, he was in PC. They say he was in PC, but he was really just held in like the old death row building. Now they ain't put nobody else in there because he was a celebrity, but he was trying to walk mainline and he did. But at first he was over there, so I know you going to feds, especially after BG just did what 14 walking mainline General Pop. Boosie like, man, I'm finna walk it. I already know, so we gonna find out about all that, you know, in the most ignorant way. Hopefully it make a solid album. Hopefully motherfucking Words of a Real One too got some type of incarceration bars or some shit. You know how y'all niggas like them struggle. I feel like street niggas be sad as fuck. Y'all ass can't wait to go cry about some shit on the real. I'm gonna keep it 1,000. Y'all ass can't wait to goddamn motherfucking sing about y'all poverty and shit. But anyways, man, y'all know what it is, man. Until the next court date, y'all remember to make your next move your best move, man. It's Color Boy 2 Wavy, and this is Rap on Trial, man. Y'all be easy.